Hello dear friends, my name is Elizabeth. Welcome to another tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to alter your basic sleeve into a bell sleeve or a flare sleeve. Okay, please, if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please try and subscribe to our channel. Okay, turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified each time I post a new video. All right, so I'm going to, like I said, I was going to be using the slash and spread method, and I'm going to be transferring my basic sleeve into another paper that is a bit wide, because I need some extra space on this side. I'll just trace this out, okay, to another paper, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, okay, so now that this has been traced into another paper, I'll just come down. Remember I said we are altering our basic sleeve to create a bell sleeve or a flare sleeve. Now I'll come down. Okay, I'll just extend my wrist line. Extend your wrist line just like I am doing a wrist line, like so. Okay, this way. I'll extend my wrist line just like this. Okay, extend your wrist line, and on that wrist line I will be coming out by 2 inches. Okay, I'll come out by 2 inches here, just to extend the bottom of the sleeve to give me more volume. And I will just connect with a straight line. There's no need for a curve anymore. Okay, I'll just connect with a straight line straight to this. You can make it more if you want. You can extend it. Okay, it doesn't have to be 2 inches. It could be more. It could be 3 inches, but depending on how full you want the sleeve to be. Now the next thing I'll do now is to start creating lines, style lines. And I'll just come here and divide this. Okay, because I don't want much lines. I just want it to be a simple bell sleeve. I don't want it to be so much. I'll just come on this wrist line and just divide this into 2 equal halves, and I'll mark it as well. And I'll come here, okay, and do the same thing. Just come like this and mark into equal halves. Okay, and I just mark, and I'll come here and do the same thing. Okay, I'll mark it like this. All right, like this, and I will connect this to this. Okay, I'll connect this to this, and I'll just connect again, or I won't use the mark or the point I marked anymore. I'll just connect it straight like this, and come here. I'll connect it straight. Really, this is really easy. Okay, there's nothing difficult about this. Okay, I'll just do this, and that's it. Now the next thing I want to do is now to start cutting. I'm going to cut this and spread it out. Okay, I'm going to cut this and spread it out. And how am I going to do this? Okay, I'm just going to come here and I'll start spreading. I'll start cutting through these lines. Another thing you want to do, if you want to add extra to this, you can just come here as well. Okay, since we are no longer using this the initial line we made. Okay, just to increase the lines for the spread. Okay, I'm just going to draw this straight line, so I'm not cutting this line. Okay, I'm not cutting this line. I'm not cutting this way as well. So I'm not using that line. I'm just going to connect another line like so. Okay, like this, straight to this point. Okay, now that I've done this, I'll go ahead and cut. Okay, I'll go ahead and cut, but then I'll cut from the middle, cut it from the middle like this. Cut it from the middle, and I'll stop here. There's a kind of fit I want. I don't want it to spread. I don't want the volume to start from the head of my sleeve. I want it to start somewhere from my, you know, my arm side. I want it to just start from there. So next thing I want to do is to cut this way. Okay, cut this way. And I'll do the next, I'll do that for the other side as well. Okay, I have done that, and I'll do that for this other side. The next thing I want to do is to start slashing the lines. Already see, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. But let me cut this off because the excess I have here is not allowing it to spread out. So let me cut the sleeve completely and show you. Okay, I've been able to cut out the sleeve. Now you can see that I used the paper tape around this point because you know, I cut while I was cutting, it just detached, you know, the head just detached from this other side. So I had to use my paper tape to tape it. I would have used an invisible one, but I wanted you to see it just in case when you're making yours you have this same challenge. The whole pattern is not ruined. Okay, just tape it down, make sure that it is well laid, and you tape it and continue cutting. Okay, but it is still better, and I still advise that you can cut this first. Okay, you can cut out the basic sleeve first before you cut this point. You cut this part out. Okay, I'm now going to start slash. I'll start with my slash and spread, cut through those lines that, you know, we made, but I won't cut it through, okay, to the end. I won't cut it through to the end. Okay, so I have been able to slash the lines, and I have placed my, you know, the slashed pattern on another paper, on an unslashed paper. Okay, I've been able to do this. So I'm going to trace this out, all right, into this paper. I'm just going to trace this out, or use my tracing wheel to do all of this, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. And also, you know, the spread, you can determine how wide you want this to be. You can do 2 inches, you can do 1.5, depending on what you want. Okay, and you place it on another paper. When you place it on another paper, you can determine how much you want it to open up. That's what slash and spread affords you. It affords you to spread a plain or a basic pattern. All right. Okay, dear friends, I've been able to, you know, trace out the slashed pattern into a plain paper, and this is what I have. I'm going to be cutting this out. You can decide to still, you know, draw this line if you desire to. You can just create your, if you wish to, that's your choice. But then I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut it on my fabric, and I'll show you the outcome of this. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified each time we post new videos.